Open Data Kit, or ODK, is a suite of tools aimed at building information management systems in resource-constrained environments. This includes a number of contexts where lack of connectivity and technical know-how make traditional tools inappropriate. ODK Tables is a tool focused on making mobile app creation simple. ODK Tables allows application designers to create data-oriented Android apps using HTML and JavaScript. This approach leverages standard web technologies to allow designers to make customizations without Android programming expertise and without a compilation step. With the Tables framework, app creation does not require a complex development environment. Development and debugging can be performed directly in a standard browser. In this video, we will explore the Tables architecture and see a successful Tables app. The Tables framework was designed to support customization without recompilation. The database schema is defined with static files and supports row-level, idempotent synchronization with an ODK server out of the box. The presentation layer is defined with HTML and JavaScript. In the simplest case, this allows designers to define an app with a handful of extremely lightweight web pages. Tables injects these pages with JavaScript objects that can control the app and provide access to the data layer. These web pages work together to create a fully featured, data-oriented Android app that supports robust interactions and disconnected operation. The HOPE study is a Tables app that serves as the main point of data curation and entry for a longitudinal HIV study in Kenya. It has been in use for 8 months. In the paradigm, data collection is performed by healthcare workers. Subjects are followed over the course of a year. Rather than force the healthcare workers to internalize the study protocol or follow a complicated flowchart, this logic can be offloaded into the app, ensuring better adherence to the protocol and requiring less training. This is the first screen of the HOPE Study app. Rather than launch native Android code, we immediately see a custom screen defined in HTML and JavaScript. The healthcare workers using the app are presented with 3 options to manage subject interactions or send data to the server. If they choose to follow up with an existing client, they are presented with a list view. Each row represents a subject, which is a row in the database. We can quickly inspect our database contents by switching to a spreadsheet view, which provides a view onto the database rendered in native Android. A list view is defined in HTML. Each div is a row in the database, or a subject. At the top of the page, a search bar and 2 buttons facilitate common UI interactions. Clicking on a subject launches a detail view. The detail view is an entire HTML file devoted to a single record in the database, in this case, a subject. This allows users to drill down and investigate the record in more detail. In the case of the HOPE Study app, more detail includes launching a map view. Finding patient homes for follow-up visits can be difficult in the urban environments where the study is deployed. A map view is used to solve this problem so that workers can see a step-by-step set of waypoints on how to locate the home. Note that the study data has been anonymized and that these points were taken in Seattle. Each row in the database is a marker on the map. A list view is also shown to provide context. Creating this app using the Tables framework requires downloading a directory and serving it using a local web server. The database is defined using comma-separated value files and is configured at runtime. Deploying the app consists merely of copying this directory onto the device. Synchronization can immediately occur with an ODK server. Each screen corresponds to an HTML file. Changes to this file are reflected immediately in the browser without requiring reinstallation. Providing the same functionality with entirely native Android code is significantly more complicated. Eclipse or a similar IDE must be installed and the project's class path configured. The database schema is defined using SQL and must comply with a chosen synchronization protocol. Thought must also be given to how data will be retrieved from the database. Simply defining a view that lists subjects in a study will at the minimum require an activity, a list view, an adapter, and a way to access the data layer. The Tables framework reduces this complexity. It does not try to replace all native Android applications, but provides abstractions to simplify the challenges faced by many data-oriented apps, including providing views onto a database, data management, and synchronization. ODK Tables is a tool that allows app designers to create data-oriented Android apps using web tools. This allows highly customizable, powerful apps to be created with a small number of web pages, leaving the recurring problems of data management and synchronization to be handled by the ODK Tables framework.